Welcome to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast, your guide to future tech trends and innovation in a language you understand. Now, over to your host, Neil Hughes.
Welcome back to another episode of the Tech Blog Writer Podcast. How are you all doing? Are you listening to me drinking cocktails on a beach for your summer holiday? If you are, feel free to gloat away. In fact, if you're not on your summer holiday and you're on the number 79 bus to the office or you're stuck in traffic, send me a photo of exactly what you can see while you're listening to the show and allow me and everyone listening to see the world through your eyes. And you can do that by tweeting me at Neil C. Hughes. But on with today's show. And today I invited the guys from VTEX onto the show. VTEX is a provider of cloud-based e-commerce platforms used by Sony, Coca-Cola, Disney, and so many others, and so many other big heavyweight names in over 25 countries. And VTEX was also recently ranked on the Gartner's Magic Quadrant for digital commerce. Throw that in with a recent partnership and it's clear this company is going from strength to strength. So I invited them on the show today to learn more about the company, where they're heading, and what their recent partnership means for retailers and marketers. So buckle up and hold on tight as I beam your ears all the way to Fort Lauderdale so we can speak with Alex Soncini all about VTEX and how it's helping businesses overcome complex challenges, all by leveraging technology. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Sure. So my name is Alex Soncini, and I have been working with VTEX. VTEX is a digital commerce cloud platform, and since 2012, I have been participating in the company's global expansion plan. So we've started to go global in 2012, opening an office in Argentina. And right now we have 15 offices around the world, and I'm currently in charge of our business development strategy in the USA, where I'm based out of.
So VTEX is a cloud-based e-commerce platform used by huge names such as Sony, Coca-Cola, Disney, Levi's, Walmart, and so many others in 25 countries with more than 2,300 stores online and a 2.3 billion in gross merchandise value. But for anyone listening, hearing about VTEX for the very first time, could you just tell me a little bit more about exactly what problems you solve for any of these huge clients that you've got and what makes VTEX unique from all the other solutions out there?
Sure, that's a great question. And as we have been starting in new regions, like here in the US, we've started just 2 years ago. Most people might not have heard about VTEX. So being very pragmatic, VTEX has three main differentials. The main one, it's time to market. So our platform is faster to implement, as well as we have a continuous deploys and frequent rolling upgrades. So we keep the platform always up to date. The platform has more out-of-the-box capabilities than any other platform in the market. And we also strive to promote the best total cost of ownership. So time to market, comprehensiveness, and total cost of ownership is our three main differentials.
So VTEX has also been ranked on Gartner's Magic Quadrant for digital commerce. Can you tell me more about this? Because it must feel like an incredible achievement and nod from the industry at the same time that you're doing the right thing.
Sure thing. So you are totally right. We are proud to be one of the companies listed in the Gartner's Magic Quadrant. We have been working really hard in the last 5 years to achieve that. And for sure, it's helping us a lot to build our global reputation as a digital commerce platform in this new digital commerce world.
Now, I recently read about your partnership with the global tech consulting firm Nisum to expand its auto-scalable digital commerce platform. So what does that partnership mean for retailers and marketers?
So VTEX has a very strong partner ecosystem. So from what we call systems integrators to payment solutions, product recommendation, and other technology companies. We currently have over 1,000 partners worldwide, and it is one of our go-to-market strategies as we need to build strong partnerships in the regions that we've decided to invest, like here in the US. So most of our projects, they have the participation of one or more partners. So it's also something that is reflected in our customers' experience. So it's very important for us, and we really look for building strong and long-term partnerships with other technology and consulting companies in this digital commerce industry world.
So do you have any use cases that will help anyone listening be able to visualize a before and after picture of how VTEX has delivered those tangible results that we've talked about?
Yes. So we have a bunch. The company has been in the market for 18 years right now. So, but one of the cases that I was personally involved, and I like to give as an example, is Sony Electronics. So Sony was using another platform when they decided to migrate to VTEX. We've migrated 5 countries in their portfolio, and these 5 countries we were able to migrate in 90 days, so it was really a fast project. And we also were able to add 2 new countries in more 30 days. And after 3 months using VTEX platform, Sony told us that the conversion rate of their online store doubled, and they were also able to reduce their costs in over 40%. So at the end of the day, we were able to help them to increase their revenue and reducing costs, and that's amazing. So that's what we always try to do when we start to work with a new customer.
Wow, that's a fantastic story. Such a huge name, and you're making such a big difference to them as well. And you are working with some of the biggest names in technology and business. So what are the biggest challenges that CEOs of these companies like Sony are coming to you to discuss with, and how you can help them?
I think that the main challenge right now is the digital transformation. And we have been hearing a lot that e-commerce is killing retail. I don't agree with that, and I think bad management is killing retail and not the e-commerce. So companies that are not moving forward in their digital transformation at the right pace and with the right eager, they are starting to lose market share. So right now, I have been seeing that C-levels, they are facing that in this very fast digital transformation world and strategy, they will need to catch up, or they will need to accelerate their strategies. If not, they might go out of business in the next couple of years. So digital transformation is something that we have been seeing a lot, C-level of companies discussing and understanding how they can start and accelerate their company's digital transformation.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So many of these big physical stores have been caught napping. Well, a lot of people say they've been caught napping, but these shopping habits that we've all encountered in our personal lives, they've not changed overnight, have they? I mean, this has been coming for a few years now.
That's right. So the companies, they need to face that. And my opinion is that a lot of these companies, they are waiting to see what other companies are doing. But while they are waiting, other companies are accelerating on the digital transformation and are taking over their market share.
So how are you finding that the rise of omnichannel experiences and pressure from buyers are actually changing the entire supply chain too?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, the customers, they are looking for a better experience. Yeah. So they want to have a better experience. They want to find products faster. They want to have a seamless checkout experience. They want to know when they are going to receive their order, and they want to have it on time. So customer experience is something that it's really one of the challenges when talking about omnichannel. And behind the scenes, we need to have a very strong systems integration strategy. And this is one of the main challenges right now, to guarantee that the best customer experience happens and that we have everything in the backstage working as it should and able to scale in a Black Friday day or any peak season day where we are going to have a traffic spike, a spike of orders. That's how the digital commerce world works.
So are you finding that more retailers are increasing their e-commerce investments, focusing on mobile first and SaaS digital commerce problems? And if they are, I mean, is that that's just one of the trends that I could mention, but are you noticing any other trends in that space too?
Yeah, so that's a trend, and not only in more developed countries like the US or the UK, but we have been seeing also in emerging markets that more and more retailers, they are increasing their investments on the digital commerce field. But another big trend in our opinion is cloud. So the cloud is right now transforming the IT of the companies, and we need to transform the IT department of the companies from internal service providers to strategic departments. Because when talking about digital transformation, IT is one of the foundations. So it's something that it's needed, and also a challenge on how to transform the IT departments from internal service providers to strategic departments, helping companies to transform the digital experiences.
So what's next for VTEX, and how do you see that space continuing to evolve as that digital transformation gathers pace?
So VTEX, since the beginning, was betting on the cloud. So cloud is one of our bets. And as a company, we will continue to invest in innovation in the digital commerce industry, and in bringing a world-class cloud platform that will allow retailers and brands to easily face the digital transformation that is happening.
Fantastic. Well, before I do let you go, could I also ask that you just remind the listeners of where they can find you online, and also contact a member of your team if they just have any questions about what we've talked about today?
Sure. So first of all, thank you very much for having me here to talk a little bit about VTEX and the current digital commerce challenges. So if you want to find more details about VTEX, on our website is www.vtex.com, or via email at info@vtex.com. Thank you.
I love how you're working with some of the biggest names in technology and business, and working with them to help them solve those big challenges that CEOs of these companies are dealing with at the moment. But more than anything, just a big thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and talk to me today and share that story. So thank you.
Thank you again for having me here. It was very great to talk a little bit about VTEX and the current digital commerce challenges.
Hearing that VTEX has entered the Gartner's Magic Quadrant for digital commerce, and that they're a provider of cloud-based e-commerce platform used by Sony, Coke, Disney, Levi's, Walmart, and so many other big names in over 25 countries, 2,300 different stores, and 2.3 billion in gross merchandise value, is mind-blowing. And for me, it's a huge indication of the waves that they're making in retail and marketing. One of the reasons I love recording this show every day is being able to pick up companies like this on my tech radar with my spidey senses, and how they're changing the world, and the fact that most people have never heard of them. I think it's incredibly exciting how they're leveraging technology and making a real difference for businesses, all by leveraging technology and helping these businesses through the digital transformation. So do you have any experience or stories to share about VTEX or a similar solution? I want you to share your stories, your experiences, and be a part of today's conversation. And you can do that by emailing me at techblogwriter@outlook.com or tweet me at Neil C. Hughes. So keep those messages coming in. I love to read them. Keep the pics coming in, because I can't tell you how much I love engaging with you all that are listening. But once again, we're out of time, I'm afraid, so I'm going to try and grab a few hours of vitamin D and store it up before winter comes. But you don't want to see me applying sunscreen, so I'm going to leave you now. I'll be back tomorrow with another great guest, but until next time, don't be a stranger.
Thanks for listening to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast. Until next time, remember, technology is best when it brings people together.